On a quiet beach in 1948, a man was found dead, well-dressed, unidentified, and with a cryptic message in his pocket. What followed became one of Australia's most haunting unsolved mysteries. The discovery. On the morning of December 1, 1948, a man's body was found slumped against a seawall on Somerton Beach, just south of Adelaide, Australia. At first glance, he appeared asleep, neatly dressed in a suit, polished shoes, clean-shaven. But he was dead. There were no signs of trauma, no blood, and no identification. Even the clothing tags had been removed. Authorities were puzzled. Who was this man? Why had he died here? And why had someone seemingly gone to such lengths to erase his identity? The clue: Tamam Shud. Things grew even stranger during the autopsy. A tiny, rolled-up scrap of paper was found in a hidden pocket of the man's trousers. On it were two words: Tamam Shud. A Persian phrase, it translates to "it is finished." Investigators linked it to the final page of a book of poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Soon after, a copy of that book was found in an abandoned car nearby. The final page had been torn out, a perfect match for the scrap found on the body. The code and the nurse. Inside the book, police discovered a handwritten code, 5 lines of seemingly random letters, some crossed out. Despite decades of cryptanalysis efforts, the code has never been definitively cracked. Even more intriguing, the book contained a phone number that led to a nurse named Jo Thomson, referred to as Justin in police records. She lived just a few hundred meters from the site where the man was found. She denied knowing him, but witnesses later claim she became visibly disturbed when shown a plaster bust of the dead man's face, nearly fainting. Who was he? The man's fingerprints were sent to international agencies. Dental records were checked. But no match was ever found. No missing persons reports lined up. The man became known only as the Somerton Man. Theories bloomed. Was he a Cold War spy, killed with an untraceable poison? A jilted lover, driven to suicide? A victim of revenge, or an agent eliminated? Nothing could be proven. And for over 70 years, he remained nameless. A breakthrough, and more questions. In 2022, a team of forensic genealogists finally put a name to the face. Carl Charles Webb, an engineer and instrument maker from Melbourne, born in 1905. He had a known history of depression, and his estranged wife had moved to Adelaide. But there's still no conclusive evidence linking him to espionage, the code, or the nurse. And his cause of death remains a mystery. The unfinished ending. Even with a name, the Tamam Shud case remains chillingly open-ended. A man with no tags, no past, and no obvious future left behind, just 2 words. Tamam Shud. It is finished. But the truth? That may still be waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more true crime mysteries. Comment your theories below. Thanks y'all for watching.